Wait, hold on a second. You were willing to pay up until 3 days ago. What happened?
Well, I changed my mind. These things happen, you know.
This is your husband that we're talking about. You just changed your mind like that?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
To live my life like I'm always being weighed down by something.
Are you talking about me, Mom?
Who else would I be talking about, Morgan? Having to look after a child for so long is a pain in my butt. And you all tend to cost a lot more money than you're worth, right? From now on, I'm going to be free of that hell and live my life the way I want to.
But I'm only in high school. You really think that I can take care of myself now without you?
You have always been doing things yourself in that house, right? So you just keep on doing what you're doing and you'll be all right. I've had you doing the chores since you were in elementary school as well, right? So it's in your blood, living all on your own.
I can do things like the chores and cooking, but what about things like paying the bills and what if I become sick or hurt? I can't do those things alone.
You are in high school now, so you'll be fine. I know for a fact that you'll be able to make some money and help yourself when you're sick, too.
But I still need to have someone acting as my parent or guardian. I'm not even 18 years old yet. Shoot, I'm not even 16.
Then how about you go to your old geezer's house or something? That guy is all alone as well and pretty lonely, so you two would be perfect for one another, right?
Please, don't ever call Grandpa an old geezer, Mom.
But he is an old geezer, so don't get so upset by that. He's old as hell, right? Oh.
Why the heck are you talking about him that way? He is literally the father of your dead husband, and you're going to talk about him as though you've hated him all along? He hasn't done anything to you.
That geezer always has something to say about me, and it's annoying. That's why I hate him. Always saying things like I'm an insensitive person, making me not want to even look at his face. It's been 5 years or so now since I've last seen him, right?
You left that man to take care of his own son's funeral because you never bothered to show any respect for Dad. You didn't even go to Dad's grave after he was buried, and that's what has led to Grandpa becoming worried about the person you are. No wonder he calls you insensitive sometimes, Mom.
The day your father died was the day that old geezer became a stranger to me again. Why the hell do I have to listen to all that crap from a complete stranger? That old jerk thinks he can tell me what to do with my life?
I think that he's really been worried about what's happened to you. Even before Dad passed away, you were always a bit troublesome and messy. You never find any balance in your life, and when it comes to work, you're always jumping from one job to the next.
He needs to...
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
It didn't feel like that long at all to me. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I've come back to town.
What town are you talking about? The town I'm living in? Why have you come here?
I'm back to come see you. That old geezer kicked the can, right?
He was not some old geezer. He was my grandpa, right? And if I remember this correctly, you didn't even bother to show up to his funeral, did you? I tried to message you and everything about it.
It doesn't have anything to do with that man. Why would I have to go to some random old geezer's funeral when I can't even remember what he looks like?
Well, you've always been that type of person.
So, how much did you end up getting from him?
How much of what?
I'm talking about the inheritance. That old geezer happened to have a bit of money on him still when he died, right?
So, after 5 years of never once replying to any of my texts or anything, you're finally back to talk about money? Jesus, Mom. I guess I should have known that that's what this would be about. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're out of luck there. I didn't get a single penny from Grandpa.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Do with you at all. So when I went and sold everything after he died and donated all the money I received away, that way I wouldn't have leeches like you coming for me.
You are still in school, right? How do you plan to make it in life if you don't have any money? Had you just taken that money he was giving you, you'd be able to make it out debt-free. Oh, you're an idiot, a real dumbass.
You're saying that like I'm only just starting, but in reality I'm almost done here. I've already found myself a company willing to hire me, and that means I'll be able to support myself no problem.
Well, until you start to actually make any money, what are you going to do?
I have money saved up from working part-time the past 5 years. And thanks to Grandpa, I was able to go to school on a major scholarship and with no debt at all. I don't need his money in order to survive, unlike some people.
You not taking that money is someday going to bite you in the ass, you know. Jeez. What the hell have you done? Had I been around, I would have never let you do something so stupid.
How about you quit acting like a rotten and spoiled child and think about something besides others' money? Had you been around when Grandpa passed away, all you would have done is take the money from him and use it to buy even more liquor. And then you'd be dead at this point because your liver would be totally wrecked. Not that it isn't already. Thank goodness I chose to donate all that money to people and organizations that actually need it.
You wasted all that money on a bunch of people you don't even know. Why the hell would you throw money like that away when you should be helping your family out with it?
Because the only family I had was Grandpa, and after he passed, there was nobody else to help. You said it yourself, right? That Grandpa was a stranger to you, and that you and I should just forget one another. So shut the hell up and stop whining already. And another thing, the fact that you came all the way back to that house means you're really trying to find me, right? I'm telling you right now that you're wasting your time, because I'm not ever going to help you.
What are you talking about? I just wanted to come and see how much my daughter has grown, that's all.
You just told me before that you wanted to come back and live with me, right? You are not going to change what you were just saying that easily. I'm not going to care for you. I can't. The moment I graduate, I'm moving very far away from here.
How far away is that?
I'm moving to Hong Kong.
You're going overseas?
The place that I'm being hired into is located in Hong Kong, so that's where I'll move to.
Can you even speak Chinese, though?
Everyone in the company speaks English, and they do so when in the office as well. And over time, I'll make sure to familiarize myself with Chinese.
What the hell?
I've already started to study some here in college. I've always wanted to travel and live overseas, and most of the companies I want to work for are located in China. And another reason for wanting to go is to be as far away from you as possible.
I thought that it would have only taken me a little time to get the old geezer's money. Have you been preparing for today all this time? You knew that someday I'd be back, and so you made sure to be ready to run?
All throughout high school, I was thinking about how to get away from you for good. What was the best way to completely sever ties to you? And the conclusion I came to was not having much money, and to make sure that I got overseas before making a lot. I knew that there would be no way for you to get all the way across the world to find me.
How have you been planning this all out for 5 years? Do you really hate me that much? What the hell did that old bastard make you think of me?
Grandpa had nothing to do with this.
So far, it's clear to me that you've taken his side.
Well, of course I've taken his side. He was the one that took me in and cared for me for 5 years. You threw me away and told me that you've been better off without me. You really think I would have stayed on your side after all of that?
That old geezer told you all sorts of lies to make me look bad, didn't he? That's why you've become so crazed about getting away from me. You always loved me so much in the past. The fact that you're that cold now, it's not normal.
Grandpa played no part in this. The day you threw me away was also the day you helped open my eyes to the truth. You are not worth loving.
How dare you?
Today I'll be leaving the States in the evening. I'm going to start working on finding a house and getting furniture for it, so I'll be back soon. But since this is pretty much it for me as I move into my new life and everything, I thought I'd just take the time to say one last goodbye. Not that you deserve it or anything, but goodbye forever, Mom.
A disgusting and careless child like you can go rot in whatever country you'd like. I don't care about you anymore.
I will be back in the States every so often, but I'll make sure not to talk to you ever.
So you don't even care about the fact that I'm still dying? Ugh, such an awful kid.
And why are you still sliding me like that? This is what you asked for after throwing me away 5 years ago. So please, by all means, enjoy the suffering you deserve. No need to waste time calling me names when you watch as your liver completely fails. Goodbye now, Mom.
I get it, all right? I'm sure that in the past I did leave you at home all the time to go out and have fun by myself. And I'm sure you saw me as the kind of woman that would go out and be a whore with all those men I kept going out with, right? But the only choice I had left was to do that with those men.
I know. After Dad had passed away, you were all on your own to raise your daughter and work full-time. That must have really shocked you to the core, right? Losing your husband just like that?
That's exactly right.
But no matter how much pain you were in or how lonely you felt, it does not absolve all the sins you committed to those around you. Stop trying to feel like a victim here.
Do you have any idea how I've really been feeling?
I know damn well how you felt after Dad's death. I lost my own mom just like that when you threw me away, but I didn't start acting like a spoiled brat and go out to have fun and burn through my money. I went and got a part-time job and started to study even harder at school and in college. All so that you throwing me away wouldn't affect my future self. Stop using Dad's death as an excuse for how terrible of an adult you were, because all that does is make you look even more of a toxic mess.
I have been trying so frickin' hard, though. Why do I have to sit here now and be lectured by you about how I lived?
Because I chose to live a life where I wouldn't be ashamed of myself. But what the hell did you do, Mom? You went out to drink loads of alcohol and get all your holes penetrated by men. And then years later, after realizing that you were dying, you came back to the daughter you told to get lost begging for money. Do you really think that both Dad and Grandpa, who are up in heaven watching you right now, are feeling sorry for you?
Those two are gone now. Stop talking about them like they should mean anything to me anymore.
In the past, I felt so sorry for you, Mom. That's why even when you'd be out of the house all day and night, and for days at a time, I never cared and I never ran away. But now that I've become an adult, I can finally say that I understand it all now. You are nothing more than a weak human.
How the hell am I weak? I have made it this far all by myself.
Everyone that loses a significant other to something like death can move on from it. That's the easy part of it all. The hard part, the part that requires strength, is moving on with life in a healthy manner. And you, Mom, have done the opposite of that.
I have been moving on in a healthy manner, though.
You would leave your daughter at home all the time to take care of herself, ever since elementary school. And you would go out to drink your feelings away, or have another guy take them away for you. And then get yourself into extreme debt so that you'd have more money to go drink with until your liver began to give out. You're telling me that you've been carrying on with your life in a healthy manner after Dad's death?
You are still young, and you don't even have kids yet. You might still have hopes and dreams for your life, but that does not make you understand me.
Then maybe you should pull yourself together and continue living the way you have been. Because I've done a great job so far of making sure I carried on. I didn't even hope for much after you left either. I just wanted to make it through school and get myself a job. And here I am making it happen. The only thing I wish I could have changed, though, that isn't even possible. I wish I could have had a decent mom.
I would have been decent had your dad not died, though.
Look, there you go again using his death as an excuse, Mom. Stop using that as your one and only excuse for being a rotten human being that has done nothing at all for anyone. After that, I pretty much said goodbye to the life I had in the US and went on to start my next life living in Hong Kong. For a little while, I was working hard at both the company I joined.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No I'm not giving up, no I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I
I'm trying my best to become a better person. Fiona, you're not a student anymore. You're an adult. I know that. If you really do, I think you should have known how childish your actions were. But it happens everywhere. I've heard of bullying happening at part-time jobs as well. What point are you trying to make? Do you think you can do it if others do the same? It's definitely childish to think that. I wanted her to feel bad. Nancy moved to the sales department I always wanted to work for. She even started wearing makeup. What's wrong about that? It's her decision to wear makeup. She might have wanted to give a better impression to her clients, and most importantly, it's none of your business. But me and my colleagues thought she was acting like she's better than all of us. So what? Does that justify your actions? You're really childish and selfish. I can't believe you're a grown-up adult. The company pays you salary because you work for them. There is nothing the company can offer you if you're just coming here to bully others. It was my dream to work for this company. I worked so hard to enter a good university to achieve my dream. I don't want to get fired. I bet Nancy felt the same, but she was pressured to quit just because you were selfish. I wonder how she felt when she turned in her resignation letter. I'll apologize to Nancy. You don't have to. Huh? That's what Nancy told me. You talked with her? At first, she refused to talk about it. When I told her that you admitted bullying her, she revealed she never wanted to quit while she cried. Isn't it unfair? She did nothing wrong, unlike you who bullied her. I am really sorry. And it's not just Nancy. My brother was heartbroken when he found out the truth. It took him 2 weeks to process his emotions after I disagreed about his marriage. And until he
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No I'm not giving up, no I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm in a wheelchair because of you. How can you expect me to forget that? It's easy enough for you to say, isn't it? Because you can still live your life as normal.
Sure, it sucks that you got put in a wheelchair, but it was an accident. It's just one of those things, dear. It can't be helped.
Oh, it was an accident, was it? You pushed me while we were walking across a pedestrian bridge.
You were 6 years old back then, right? This is ancient history we're talking here. Sorry, sweetie pie. I'm afraid I don't remember. Are you sure you're not misremembering it? You know, dear, the older you get, the less reliable memories become.
Sure, I was just a kid when it happened, but I'll never forget what you did to me that day for as long as I live.
I see. It must be painful for you to carry around so much resentment all the time. But you didn't actually have any proof of your claims, did you? That's why your mom ended up going through such a hard time of it caring for you.
Yes, because we couldn't charge you for my medical treatment. You wouldn't take me seriously no matter how much I begged you. You refused to pay me a single cent for what you did to me, and to make matters worse, you pulled a vanishing act as soon as we started talking about compensation. And you're messaging me now? What do you want, and who the hell do you think you are?
Well, you see, dear, me and my husband got a divorce, so I had to move back to my hometown. Hey, how much money are you making these days?
And why in God's name would I tell you that? Let me make this crystal clear. I hate you. Like hell, I'm about to start having discussions about my salary with you.
I know you have a job. You work so hard despite the fact that you're in a wheelchair. Isn't that inspiring? You must be making a decent amount of money, right?
How do you know I'm working?
Why do you think? Because I asked your mother, obviously.
My mom? You're still in contact with my mom?
She is still my sister, Joe. We're obviously going to stay in touch. What's up? Didn't you know?
My mom never mentioned anything about this to me. I thought you and my mom stopped speaking after you pulled a vanishing act after putting me in a wheelchair. I had no idea you were still in contact.
Oh, really? Okay, well, how to put this? I don't care. More importantly, how about you answer my question? Go on, tell me. How much money are you making? A rough figure is fine.
Like I said, I am not telling you.
Huh? Why not? What's the harm in telling me your salary? It's not like I'm asking for your bank details. Quit being so secretive already. We're family.
No. Family or not, I'll never forgive you for what you did, and I have absolutely zero interest in speaking to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm pretty busy. I wouldn't have the time to speak to you even if I wanted to. Goodbye.
Joe, I've been messaging you for a few days now. You could at least show your aunt the decency of replying every now and then. Hey!
Quit pestering me already. I don't want to speak to you. How much more obvious can I make it? Please stop harassing me. I am asking you nicely here.
Harassment? Oh my God, you're the biggest drama queen I've ever known. Why do you have to get so mad? Are you at work or something?
Yes, but you won't stop messaging me. I can't turn my phone on silent because I'm expecting an important call from a coworker. But my phone goes off every 5 minutes because you won't leave me alone. I can't even focus on my work because of you.
Well, in that case, how about you tell me how much money you make? And if you tell me, I promise to stop messaging you all the time.
Why are you so desperate to know? What relevance could my salary possibly have to you? We have nothing to do with each other.
Huh? But it is relevant, sweetie.
Why is it?
How am I supposed to know how much money I'm entitled to if I don't know your salary? That's why you need to hurry up and tell me.
How much you're entitled to? I don't follow. Wait a sec, do you think I'm gonna give you money?
Bingo! You hit the nail on the head, girlie. Well done, you. I told you, I got a divorce and came back to our hometown, right? As a result, I'm broke. That's why I was thinking of getting you to lend me a little something.
I have no idea why you think I'd do something like that. Why would I lend you money? You're literally the last person on earth I'd give anything to, let alone my hard-earned money.
No, dear. You're looking at this all wrong. The question is, why wouldn't you? Sure, you might be in a wheelchair, but if you think about it, it's all thanks to me you found yourself such a well-paying job, which means you have an obligation to express your gratitude. Now, gratitude can take many forms, but in this case, I'm willing to allow you to repay your debt to me in the form of money. It's called common decency, and it's what being a mature adult is all about.
It's thanks to you I got my job. How the hell do you work that one out? You never helped me with anything.
Huh? Wait a second. Didn't your mom tell you anything?
About what?
Aha! So that's why she told me not to contact you. So who exactly do you think got you your current high-flying job with that major company? How rude. I feel like my kindness has been thrown right back in my face.
I still don't have any idea what you're talking about. Either start making sense or we're done here. What does my mom have to do with any of this?
You're in a wheelchair, right? Your mom didn't have enough money to cover your treatment after the accident. I could see what a desperate situation you guys were in, so I very kindly lent her the money.
You lent her the money? But I thought you refused to give us anything. Mom said she tried claiming the money for the treatment through her lawyer, but everything got rejected due to a lack of evidence.
Like I just told you, I lent her it. I reluctantly lent it to her when she showed up on my doorstep in floods of tears begging for help one day. Then, she made gradual repayments until eventually, I got back every cent she owed me and the debt was cleared.
Aunt Petunia, are you forgetting that me being in a wheelchair was your fault in the first place? The way you talk about it, anyone would think you were the victim in all of this. Stop being so arrogant and entitled.
You say it was my fault, but just like back then, you have zero proof to back up your claims. Your mother knew that. That's why she kept her mouth shut and paid me back my money without complaining. I even carried on getting money out of her every now and then after she got done with the repayments. She even gave me some last week.
What? More money? But why? Wait, no way. Have you been leeching off my mom this whole time?
Leeching? Don't say such scandalous and outrageous things, you insolent little girl. You do realize I helped you, right? Which means you have a duty and an obligation to repay me for my kindness. I mean, it's not that coming up with my money was easy for her, and I get the impression things have been especially hard for her as of late, but she still manages somehow or other. It's a small price for her daughter's life, though. Some things are irreplaceable, you know?
So what, now you plan on sponging off me instead because my mom ran out of money? You really are the most despicable piece of crap.
Now, Jill. I suggest you watch your mouth. We might not have spoken for a while, but I am still your aunt. Besides, look at it from my point of view. Coming up with the money for your treatment that quickly wasn't easy for me either. But your mother was so persistent in her begging, I felt like I had no choice. According to her, it was literally impossible for her to come up with the money without my help. And what can I say? It pulled at my conscience. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't leave me with a bitter taste in my mouth.
You said my mom already got done paying off her debt to you, right? Which means she owes you nothing now, and neither do I. Please, just leave us both alone from now on, Aunt Petunia.
I helped you both out in your time of need, Jill. Is this really any way to speak to the person who saved your life? Did your manners go to shit alongside losing the use of your legs?
My patience has its limits. I'm only repeating myself now, but like I said earlier, the fact I'm even in a wheelchair in the first place is all down to you. Don't you think what you're asking of me is a little rich given what you did to me?
Now you're gonna make me repeat myself too, huh? Shall we just go around in circles all day, dear? Fine, have it your way. As long as you don't have proof for these wild, baseless claims you're making, the only cold, hard reality of the situation is that I, a generous and kind benefactor, selflessly helped you and your mother out during a time of need and desperation. Do I make myself clear?
By the way, exactly how much are you asking my mom to give you?
I think it was somewhere in the region of $5,000.
$5,000? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious, dear. Ideally, I'd like it during the next few weeks. If the two of you do some brainstorming and you help her by chipping in some money from your wages, surely you can come up with my money somehow or the other. Surely the two of you can come up with $5,000 if you work as a team. I believe in you, dear. You and your mother can totally do this.
This conversation is pointless. There is no way we can come up with that much.
Why not?
Because me and my mom are not your personal ATM. Even if we did owe you a debt of gratitude to begin with, by your own admission, my mom paid it all off, and we have no obligation to give you a single cent extra on top of it.
I'm also telling you I'm not satisfied with how much she gave me. Surely you know there's no debt without interest. All I'm doing is asking for the interest that's rightfully mine.
Interest? No way, that's not our problem. You don't just get to arbitrarily decide we still owe you money after my mom got done paying what you asked her for. Just leave us the hell alone already. If you don't, I'll be forced to take action.
Jill, what's going on? Tell me where your mother is right now.
Why are you messaging me again all of a sudden? I don't know, and whatever you want, it's not my problem.
You don't know, really? You better not be covering for her because she's your mother.
Covering for her? What the hell are you talking about? Why would I need to cover for her?
Wow, are you for real? You really don't know?
That's what I'm telling you, isn't it? Quit being so ambiguous and tell me what you're talking about already.
I see. Fine. Well, in that case, I guess I have no choice. Your mother pulled a vanishing act, so you'll be paying me $5,000 a month in her place. She told me to get the money from you instead. You wouldn't refuse an order from your own mother, would you?
I was wondering what you were talking about. So you meant that all along? Sure, no problem. Guess who gave my mom those instructions? Me, the CEO.
Huh? You, a wheelchair-bound cripple, a CEO? You gave your mom instructions. What on earth are you talking about, my dear? Have you been taking drugs?
How dense are you? Why would being in a wheelchair stop me from running a company? Sure, I've received lots of help from my employees, but my condition doesn't stop me from fulfilling my managerial duties.
You, a CEO? Is this some kind of joke?
How many times do you want me to say it? Yes, I'm the CEO. If you don't believe me, how about I send you some business cards? Or would you rather take a look at our company page or my Peepsin account?
Wait, if you're a CEO and CEOs run companies and companies make money, so you can afford to pay me.
Well done, Einstein. Yes, it just so happens that I do make an above-average salary. So yes, I am capable of paying you $5,000 a month.
But what do you mean when you say you gave your mom instructions? You were vehemently opposed to paying me my money the last time we spoke. If you told your mom to go silent on me and ask you for the money instead, does that mean you planned this whole thing?
You're reading too deeply into it. It's just that my mom works currently at my company. That's why I worded it that way. But she's away on vacation now, so I have no idea where she is.
Whatever. None of this matters. The real question is, why did you suddenly change your mind and decide to pay me? Quit beating around the bush and tell me.
I wish you would have just given up when I refused you the first time around. But being you, I knew there was a pretty strong chance you'd go pestering my mom instead. The thing is, not only does my mom have zero obligation to pay you that much money, she also can't afford to. Which is why I told her to send you back in my direction the next time you showed up begging.
But I still don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. You were defiantly against paying me before. Don't get me wrong, I'm pleased, but what changed your mind?
You're so persistent and obsessive. I figured it would be better to pay you if it meant you finally shutting up and leaving us alone once and for all. It made more sense for the money to come from me, since it'll barely make a dent in my finances, as opposed to driving my mom further along the path to financial ruin. Make no mistake, I don't want to pay you, but my mom clearly doesn't feel like she's in a very strong position to refuse your demands. So I figured it was better for me to pay you, that's all.
Very well. I'm very kindly willing to take what you're saying at face value. I take it you can have the money ready immediately?
$5,000, right? I can head over to your place and hand it over tomorrow. I'll also be handing you a contract.
Wow, tomorrow? You work fast. What do you mean a contract?
You might be a relative, but financial transactions can be a pain in the ass from a legal perspective. It's hardly a small amount of money we're dealing with here. I'm the CEO of a company, so I'll have to be thorough. All my I's have to be dotted and all of my T's crossed. It's just part of my risk avoidance policy. It's not a big deal, so don't worry about it.
I see. Well, in that case, all right. I'm pleased you're finally willing to work with me on this. But Jill, I need to make it clear that this won't just be a one-time payment. I'll be needing $5,000 a month for the foreseeable future. That won't be a problem for you, will it?
I'll work with you on that to the degree that I can. Is that okay with you?
Very well. In that case, I have nothing more to say on the matter. But still, I can't believe it. To think someone in a wheelchair could actually become a CEO. You did the family proud this time, Jill.
Thank you.
I'm filled with pride as your aunt, dear. I'm counting on you. Don't let me down. Jill, I've been checking my banking app all day, but this month's payment still hasn't gone into my account. I have some payments to make soon, so I'm gonna need that money sooner rather than later.
What are you talking about? There won't be any payment this month.
Huh? What are you talking about, Jill? You promised me $5,000 a month for the foreseeable future. We had an agreement. I didn't say we were finished yet.
Oh no, could it be? You did read that contract you signed back when I gave you the first $5,000, right?
Contract? Oh, that piece of paper I signed before you gave me the money? Didn't you say that was just a formality? Who the hell reads those things? Of course I didn't read it. But so what? What's your point?
Well, this was clearly written in the contract, Article 3, Clause 7 to be precise, that if your repayments on the money I lent you were ever late, I wouldn't be giving you any further loans.
What? Whoa. Wait a second. Loans? Repayments? What in heavens are you talking about? I thought you gave me that $5,000.
Don't make me laugh. Why would I ever give you money? That $5,000 was a loan. You signed the contract yourself.
But I didn't know about any of this. Surely that invalidates everything you're saying.
Nope, not even close. This was all clearly written in the contract. It's not my fault you chose to sign it without reading it. You will be paying me back every cent that you owe me. As things stand, the fee is $15,000 for the last 3 months, plus the interest on the delayed repayments.
Don't screw me around, you scheming little witch. I don't have a hope in hell of coming up with that kind of money. Who do you think I am, Jeff Bezos? I don't even have enough money for the rent, let alone $15,000 plus interest.
I guess I don't mind waiting. But you should know the interest will continue to pile up if you don't pay me back soon. Is that what you want?
Of course it's not what I goddamn want. How can this not be fraud? You tricked me. Screw your proxy contract. It's invalid. I ain't paying you back, jack bitch.
Just to make this clear, I am saving these chat logs, so you might want to be a little more careful with how you speak to me. So, you refuse to pay me back what you owe, I see. In that case, you forced my hand. Let's take this to court. This should go without saying, but you don't have any hope of winning.
Why not? I'm the victim in all this. Of course I'm going to win.
I gave you the minimum explanation that's legally required during transactions of this kind when you signed the contract. All of the conditions for the loan, including interest, were clearly written in the contract itself. You're the one who signed it without reading a single word because you were so desperate to get your hands on the cash. I haven't done anything remotely illegal, but you're welcome to take it to a lawyer if you don't believe me. You'll be wasting your money, though. You don't have a chance of winning.
Fine, I'll go to the cops. This is fraud, plain and simple. There's no way this can be legal. You know what? Screw it. I will go to a lawyer.
And like I just told you, I haven't done anything illegal. So you can speak to the cops or a lawyer if you like, but I guarantee you it won't change a thing. If anything, you'll be the one who gets in trouble for going to the cops with this.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You put me in a wheelchair. I couldn't take it to court when it happened because I didn't have enough evidence. But reinvestigation is possible.
What?
And you should know that even as an adult, I never stopped investigating and looking for proof. And guess what? I found some. It might not be damning evidence, but it is at the very least enough to get you arrested and detained. If you're prepared to take on that risk, then feel free to go to the cops.
Whoa there. Just wait a second, Jill. You have evidence? Are you being serious? Does evidence actually exist after all this time?
If I showed you, it'd probably end up getting thrown in the trash or destroyed somehow, so I'm afraid that's going to have to remain unanswered for the time being. But I can tell you it pertains both to you blackmailing my mother and what you did to me when I was a kid. Believe me, I have evidence, and I'm willing to use it. You're a fool if you believe you'd walk out of a court with an innocent verdict.
Oh my God. But Jill, I can't pay you back that much money. I don't have it anymore. I divorced my husband, you know. Plus, I quit my job when you gave me the first $5,000 because I thought I'd be getting a top-up every month from then onwards. I'm serious. There's absolutely no way I can pay you back.
That's why I said I'd wait for you to come up with the money. You have nothing to worry about. I don't care how long it takes as long as I get my money eventually.
But you said there was interest on it.
Oh, that? Oh, that can't be helped. Surely you knew that there was no debt without interest. That's why I strongly advise you to pay me back sooner rather than later. If you don't, it'll blow up so much you'll probably be paying me off for the rest of your life.
Oh my God. I don't even have money to get by on this month, and you're asking me to pay back $15,000 plus interest? This is absurd. How exactly do you suggest I come up with that kind of money?
I guess all you can do is try your best. As for this month's living costs, don't worry, I've got you covered. Since the circumstances are what they are, I'm willing to lend you whatever money you need. Of course, that means the interest rate going up even higher, but as long as that's all right with you, I'm game. After that, Petunia reluctantly decided to borrow the living expenses she couldn't afford to cover for that month. Now she's working several jobs a day and night while surviving on nothing but 2 hours of sleep to pay me back the whole sum, which has now ballooned up to a grand total of $20,000, plus interest, of course. Aunt Petunia not only stole my freedom by condemning me to a wheelchair for the rest of my life, but she also relentlessly blackmailed my mom and was clearly willing to stop at nothing to escape responsibility for what she did to me. They say what goes around comes around, and I think that perfectly describes the fate of my immoral, unscrupulous aunt this time around. Oh, by the way, when I said I had evidence proving she was responsible for the accident that paralyzed me when I was a kid, I was lying. It's not that I have nothing, but I struggle to believe the flimsy scraps I do have would be enough to compel the police to arrest her. That said, it worked excellently as a scare tactic, which is exactly what I intended it to be. My Aunt Petunia, who fell for it hook, line, and sinker, is currently working herself to the bone to come up with the money for my debt repayments. As for how things are going on my end, me and my mom are currently working hard at the company, and are privileged enough to enjoy a standard of living lots higher than back when I had my accident. I have to take some credit for how well the company's doing these days, since I've definitely had my fair share of sleepless nights since becoming CEO. But there's no denying that the rest of the staff at the company, including my mom, have contributed hugely to its continued success. I'm committed to continuing to work hard while never forgetting that I'm always indebted to the help and kindness of others.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Haley, around what time are you coming home tonight? Are you going to be late?
Let me see. I'm planning to eat dinner with my friends, so I think I'll be pretty late tonight.
Okay. I don't want to be controlling or anything, but I think you're going out too much recently. I hope you can stay home more often. Maybe we can spend more quality time together as a family.
Gosh, Kevin, you have to be kidding me. You say you don't want to be controlling, but you're giving me orders and pressuring me to do what you want me to do. You're telling me to stay at home because I should take care of the family, right? So old-fashioned.
No, that's not what I meant. I just thought you're mostly going out on the weekends while both me and Maddie are home. Maddie is still in elementary school. She misses you and wants to spend time with you when she has her day off from school. I want to go out with the three of us once in a while. Time flies by, Haley. Maddie will soon get too old to go out with us.
Kevin, Maddie is already in elementary school. She doesn't have to be with her mother all the time, okay? She's in 5th grade. She'll prefer to go out with her friends rather than her parent. Don't be too annoying.
Well, maybe that's true, but we rarely get to go out together now. I think we should spend more time as a family.
I'm always at home on the weekdays, and I also do housework every day. What more do you want from me? Can't you at least let me go out on the weekends? I need to take a break, okay? It's fun to go out with friends. It helps relieve my stress.
It's not like I'm going to forbid you from going out. It's important to take a break once in a while. But I really hope we can go out as a family, at least once on the weekends. Like you said, Maddie will probably prioritize going out with her friends as she gets older, so I want to make more memories with her as she becomes a teen. I want to take her to many different places and show her different views, teach her the beauty of the world, you know?
Sure. Then why don't you do that yourself? You don't need to include me in your fantasy.
I'm already doing so. I've been taking her to see famous sighting spots around World Heritage sites. We've been traveling a lot together recently. I go shopping with her regularly, too, to buy the necessities she needs at school. But you're never there with us. Can't you make more time to spend with us?
If you're with her, why do I also have to be there? I've gone shopping with Maddie so many times when she was younger. I've done enough of that.
It's not enough. She's still young and needs you. Haley, she looks upset without you there. She misses going out with you.
She'll get used to it soon, don't worry.
Why does she have to get used to it in the first place? I mean, you're her mother, Haley. Your daughter is still young. She needs you. She misses you. She's excited to go out with you. You can't just ignore her hopes. At least you can be more considerate of her as a mother. It's our responsibility to spend some quality time with our daughter. Don't you agree?
Oh, I get it, Kevin. You're worried because usually daughters like their moms better than their dads.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's a pretty well-known story that girls tend to hate their dads as they grow up, right? I bet you're trying to appease her before she starts hating you and gets annoyed by you.
God, Haley, why on earth would I do that? I'm doing everything for her benefit. I just want Maddie to have fun and have great experiences while she's young.
Maybe she thinks you're annoying. You might think you're doing it for her, but maybe she's not feeling the same way.
When Maddie has something to do, I prioritize her plans. She goes out with her friends often too. I don't meddle in her business. By the way, I thought it might be nice if we go on a family trip next holiday. What do you think? It's been a while since we went on a long trip together. We can make memories as a family.
Really? I don't think we should. A family trip. We don't need that right now. It's just going to make all of us exhausted.
Come on, Haley. I'm going to drive as always. I don't think it's going to make you that tired.
Depends on where we're going, honestly.
Okay, I'll start planning with Maddie. We'll plan really well so that you'll love the trip and be excited to join us.
Good luck with that. But if I don't like the plan, I won't go. Go without me.
Okay.
Make sure you cook dinner for Maddie because I won't be home anytime soon. And don't forget to wash the dishes after eating, okay? I don't feel like doing anything after I come home. I would really hate to see a dirty sink after a long day out. Don't forget to clean up or I'm gonna lose it.
Haley, I sent you the plan for our family trip, but did you take a look? I think we planned pretty well. Have you seen the hotel? The ratings were great.
I only saw it briefly, but their hot springs are popular, right? Did Maddie agree to it? I don't think she's at the age where she enjoys hot springs.
Yeah, we planned everything together. There's a big playground nearby, and she'll be able to try out different activities there. There's a lot of restaurants and cafes nearby as well.
Do they have private hot springs? I don't really like to take baths with other people.
Yeah, they have private ones. I can book it for you if you want.
Nah, it's okay. I can do it myself. I'll make a reservation on the day if they have some available.
Are you sure? I doubt they'll be open if you try to book them on the day of the trip. It's pretty popular, and there's not many. I think it's better to make the reservation now.
It's okay. I might decide to go to the public bath. It's going to be a waste if we book it now. If the reservations are full on the day of the trip, I'll just go to the public bath. No big deal.
If you say so, does that mean you're coming with us on the trip? Yes, Maddie's gonna love it.
Well, I figured it's important to spend some time as a family once in a while. And I can see you both put a lot of effort in this plan. It looks pretty fun. If Maddie wants me there, I'll go. I want to see her having fun.
Thanks, Haley. I'm really glad you're coming. Actually, I was worried. You look like you really didn't care about us anymore. It was like we weren't a priority for you anymore.
Gosh, Kevin, are you serious? Who do you think cooks and cleans the house every day? I do everything around the house. I'm doing so much for you and Maddie. How can you say that to me?
Wait. Why do you sound so mad? Did I say something wrong? And I never meant to complain or anything about the housework you do for us every day.
I just wanted to tell you that you should thank me more for doing housework, okay?
Well, yeah, you deserve to be thanked, but don't get me wrong. But I think Maddie and I are pretty cooperative at home.
You think that's enough? Don't make me laugh. I want you two to be able to do everything around the house perfectly by yourselves. Be able to look after yourselves. You can't even cook properly, Kevin. You haven't improved at all. You clearly don't have talent in cooking. I've never seen someone who's so bad at cooking like you in my life.
Sorry about that. I'm trying my best, though. I don't know why I'm not improving, to be honest.
I'm not saying this because I want to slack off housework, okay? I'm giving you advice for your benefit. It's important to have the necessary skills for survival like cooking and cleaning.
I know. Maddie will soon move out and have her own family when she gets older, so I won't be able to depend on her. And also, I don't want to be too dependent on you. It's going to be too much for you. Okay? I promise to practice harder and improve my cooking skills. How about you teach me how to cook on the weekends?
Yeah, good idea. Oh, by the way, how long is the trip going to be? 2 nights or 3 nights?
2 nights. 3 days total. That's the plan.
Then, can I have some time to spend on my own on day 2? I'll go with you and Maddie on the first day.
Huh? Why? I thought this was a family trip.
I need some time to relax on my own, okay? If you're gonna say no, I won't go on the trip.
What? Okay. Go on then. I'll go sightseeing with Maddie on the second day. Take some good rest at the hotel.
Thanks, that would be great. I'll be able to relieve some stress. I'm looking forward to visiting the famous hot spring.
Haley, it's an emergency. Do you know where Maddie is? I can't find her anywhere.
Huh? Oh, why would I know? I thought she was with you. Wasn't that the plan?
Yeah, but I can't find her anywhere. I don't know where she is.
Don't worry, it's no big deal. Just wait at the hotel and she'll soon come back. We're staying there, so she should come back. There's nowhere to go except for the hotel.
Are you sure? I thought it might be better if we called the police and asked for their help.
What? The police? Gosh, Kevin, calm down. It's nothing serious.
Haley, our daughter has gone missing. It's serious. I think it's a big deal. I can't lose her.
So, when did she go missing? What happened?
Maddie told me that she wanted to buy some souvenirs for her friends, so we decided to meet up in front of the shop about a half hour ago. I'm waiting for her at the place where we decided to meet up right now, but she's still not here yet.
It hasn't even been an hour yet since she went shopping.
No, it's almost an hour since she's gone.
Be patient, Kevin. Just wait for her a bit longer and she'll come back before you know it. And she has her phone with her. You don't have to be so worried.
I called her, but she's not answering. Oh, I remembered. I have a GPS app installed in her phone. I could check that to make sure she's safe.
Gosh, Kevin, there was definitely no need to freak out like this. Stop texting me about all these small things. I don't have time for that.
What? I texted you because it was a big deal. Our daughter is missing.
Kevin, it's normal for kids to get lost. And Maddie is already in 5th grade. She can look after herself, all right? If she really needs help, she'll ask for help. She's old enough to do so. There's nothing to freak out about. You're so protective of her. Maybe even too protective.
Imagine how lonely she'll feel lost in a place she doesn't know. It's her first time visiting this place, and there's always a possibility of her getting involved in some kind of accident.
It's her fault if she didn't answer your calls.
Haley, you're being too harsh on her.
If she's not answering your calls nor replying to your text, she's probably busy shopping. You don't have to be so worried. Don't text me again till dinner, okay? I was having a great time relaxing on my own. The last thing I want to hear is a phone call from you. Now I'm suddenly starting to feel exhausted because of you two. Hey, Kevin, where are you? I can't find you and Maddie anywhere. We're staying at the Maple Villa, right? Or am I making a mistake? It's getting late and I'm starting to get worried.
You're right. We're staying at the Maple Villa.
Then why are you both not here? It's already 10 in the night. Where are you? And I can't find all of your stuff as well.
We're on our way home. Maddie and I were just taking a break at the rest area on the highway.
What? You're on your way home? What do you mean? I really don't understand what you're talking about. How can you both just leave me behind and go home? How am I supposed to go home now that you took the car with you?
Well, I figured you don't need us anymore.
Hey, Kevin, are you angry because I asked you to leave me alone and didn't join you guys? Even if it made you angry, aren't you a bit too mean? How can you just leave without me? And you secretly decided to go home while I went to buy souvenirs? Was this all part of your plan? I can't handle you guys, honestly. I never knew you would do something like this. I can't believe it.
No, we didn't plan anything. This was unexpected for both of us, too. Maddie told me she saw everything. I've never seen her cry so much in a while. She's still in tears. She can't stop crying because she's so shocked from what she saw.
What? What did she see that made her cry so much?
Your affair, Haley. She saw you with another man.
What? That can't be.
The reason Maddie went missing this afternoon is because she saw you with another man. She was too shocked that she forgot what time it was. I didn't know you were also there, Haley.
I don't know for sure if we were at the same shop. I was looking around and I visited several souvenir shops. I don't remember in detail.
Okay, but in any case, Maddie saw you having fun with a guy she's never seen.
I guess she saw wrong. Maybe she saw me from an angle where it looked like I was walking with someone. Stop making assumptions. You don't even have proof that I'm having an affair.
Well, I do have proof. remember? Maddie had her phone with her. She knew what to do, and she took a photo of you with the guy.
What?
She didn't know how to tell me what she found. She was so confused and sad and didn't know what to do. When I located where Maddie was using the GPS app, she was cuddled up on the bench, crying. At first I thought she was crying because she felt lonely after she got lost. She was breaking down in tears, and I knew something was wrong. When we went to dinner to eat, she said she'll go to bed early because she wasn't feeling well, remember? That was when she sent me the photo of you and the guy with the text, "Sorry, Dad, I think I found out Mom's secret."
So that's why you weren't eating much. Why didn't you tell me right there?
I wanted to make you explain right there and then, but my priority was Maddie. I wanted to leave the place with Maddie and to support her after she had an emotional breakdown. Maddie looked like she wanted to leave as soon as possible. She had a traumatic experience, and I knew I had to be there for her.
Kevin, listen. Let me explain. First of all, it's all a misunderstanding. I just came across my friend when I was wandering around, and I was just having a quick chat.
So it's normal for you to hug and kiss your friend, like you're dating each other. Maddie showed me photos of you kissing the guy. Are you really gonna lie that he's just your friend?
I'm sorry. Let me explain. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
I don't need an explanation. We've already made our decision, and it's not gonna change no matter what you tell us. Once you're home, we'll get our divorce. I'll start preparing so it'll be a smooth process. We both want this to end quickly. No? We'll have fun for the rest of the trip. You're finally getting all the time for yourself like you've always wanted, huh?
Kevin, please. Please come back. I thought I already told you how I feel about it.
Both Maddie and I want us to live separately. Our decision is final. Can you just sign the document already? We're taking too much more time than necessary. Let's get this over with.
No, I don't want to get divorced.
I thought you loved someone else. You're making no sense at all. You loved him so much that you decided to take him over our family trip. And your own daughter saw you having an affair with him. You gave her enough trauma. Can't you just leave us alone?
I'm so sorry. I regret everything I did. I was thoughtless and stupid.
Yeah, you were. And it's all too late to fix the mess you made.
Why? I told you everything you wanted to know. I told you who I was seeing and when I started seeing him. You know everything now, but you're still not going to forgive me? Why? I'm being completely honest with you.
Did I ever tell you that I'll forgive you if you told me everything?
No, but I'm trying to redeem myself. I'm trying my best to show you that I'm going to change for the better.
It's hard to redeem yourself and make us trust you again after all you've done.
Then what should I do to make you forgive me? I was never serious with him. There was no real feeling between us. He seduced me, and I got a bit interested and went with the flow. I promise I'll never meet him again.
He was also married, wasn't he? I doubt you'll ever be able to see him again. And he's the father of Maddie's classmate. How could you do that to your own daughter? You're really horrible. Can't you be more considerate of Maddie?
I'm really sorry.
You were acting weird recently, and all of us knew that. I was hoping the family trip would make us get closer and get back to being a warm family. Maddie was hoping so too. But you ruined everything in the very worst way possible. You have to understand that it's just impossible for us to forgive you.
I promise to be a good mother from now on. Give me one last chance. I won't go out unless you give me permission. I'll stay at home as much as possible. I promise to do housework every day, weekdays and weekends. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I promise. Please, give me another chance, please.
You don't deserve a second chance.
If we're really getting divorced, that means you're going to have to look after Maddie all on your own. Do you really think you can do everything alone? And she's a girl. It's going to be hard for both of you.
I'm confident that I'll be a good parent. Maddie wants to live with me. There's no reason for me to say no.
You can't even cook. I doubt you'll be able to make her nutritious meals. Are you sure this is what's best for her?
Oh, that won't be a problem. We're planning to move in with my parents and stay there for a while until things settle down. And Maddie and I have practiced cooking together on the weekends. She said she'll help me with cooking as much as possible. I'm lucky to have a kind daughter.
Maddie cooks? I can't believe it. She's still in elementary school. How can she cook a decent meal for the family?
You may not know, but she's a pretty good cook. She cooks for us often on the weekends. To be honest, I think she's a better cook than me.
What? Really?
How come you don't know that? I guess that explains how uninterested you were in us.
Maddie's gonna be a teen soon. She'll be harder to deal with. Girls have a lot on their mind. You don't want to deal with a teen on your own.
You think you can support her while you're having an affair with her classmate's dad?
I told you I'm not seeing him anymore. And I'll never repeat my mistakes. I won't have an affair ever again.
Let me remind you of something. You prioritized him all the time and rarely made any time to spend with us. And when Maddie went missing, you said not to text you about such a small thing. I couldn't believe it when you said it. It was definitely not something I expected to hear from a mother. You cannot call yourself a mother at this point. You should reflect on your actions.
I'm really sorry. I promise to do anything that it takes to have you both forgive me. I'll do whatever I can.
Then just leave us alone. Get out of our life. We don't want you in our life.
But his wife forgave him, and he's rebuilding his relationship with his family. Why can't we do the same? Why do we have to get divorced when there's other options?
It's their decision, and it's up to them to decide what to do. In their case, his wife decided to get back together, and that's none of your business.
Kevin, you can't just leave me like this. I need you in my life. I want to be with you. I'm worried about you and Maddie. I can make your life better. You're the one who left us first.
You said that we make you tired and prefer to spend time alone. Now you're finally alone, so you should be happy. And we're already used to you not being with us, so there's nothing to be worried about. We don't need you in our life. We can take care of ourselves. Thanks. Shortly after that, we met up with our family lawyer and her parents to officially get a divorce. Fortunately, the process went smoother than expected. Maddie chose to live with me, so I got the right to live with her after our divorce. Haley will have to pay for compensation and also for child support. It's what she deserves after what she did to us. Now that the people around her know about her affair and our divorce, her life has changed dramatically. The last time I saw her, she looked like she lost a lot of weight and she couldn't stop crying. If she's gonna regret it like this, I think she should have done it like this in the first place. Her parents were furious after they got to know that she cheated on me and gave her daughter a traumatic experience. They refused to welcome her back at home, and now Haley has a live-in job working hard to pay us the money. She not only has to pay us, but also the wife of her lover. She texts me once in a while to ask if she can meet Maddie, but Maddie always refuses because she still hasn't recovered from her trauma. I don't think Haley would ever get to see Maddie again. Her scar runs deeper than she thinks. Haley may not have been serious with her affair, but she risked everything to have an affair with him. At least, she lost everything. I can never forgive her for breaking our family apart. I hope she reflects on her mistakes and learns from them so that she'll never hurt others like she did to us. Maddie and I moved to live with her parents after I got divorced. It's a bit far from Maddie's school, so Maddie changed schools, and now she goes to the one near my parents' house. It was impossible for her to go back to school after what happened in the first place, so we decided that it was best for her if she changed schools. After we started our life anew, with the help from my parents, Maddie is slowly recovering. The memory of seeing her mother with another man would taunt her for the rest of her life, and it would always be a traumatic memory for her. But I'm here to support her when she's having a hard time, and I'll always be by her side while she slowly recovers. I hope I can make many fun memories with her in the future. I'm a single parent now, but I'll love and cherish her to the point where she can forget about her trauma one day.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey Susan, are you going to finish work up at the usual time? Remember that we're meeting up at 6 p.m. at the place where we decided. Hope you're not working overtime or anything.
Brian, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I know it's our wedding anniversary and all. I really didn't want to do this, but could you cancel that restaurant reservation? I don't think I'm going to make it tonight.
Pardon me? What's up? You're not in trouble or anything, are you? Oh, I get it. You have to do overtime. Is that it? I thought you told your boss it was an important day today.
No, it's not that. It's not work or anything. It's just that I'm not feeling very well today. Don't get all panicky or anything, okay? But I'm at the hospital right now.
Huh? Hold on a second. Susan? Did you just say you're at the hospital? Are you okay? What's the matter? You must be pretty bad off if you're at the hospital.
I'm sorry to worry you like this, Brian, but it's not like that. Maybe it's something else. I just sort of feel nauseous is all. Remember that I was out with friends last night for dinner at that Barney's over on 5th Street, right? I ate some of those raw oysters. Maybe that was what did it. You know, seafood can do that sometimes.
I see. It must be tough. I hope you're feeling better. All right. I'll call the restaurant and cancel the reservation for tonight. We can reschedule for another time. So, just get some rest and take it easy for a while. Don't worry about tonight.
I'm really sorry about this, Brian. I mean, it was our wedding anniversary and all. Why did I have to eat those oysters, for God's sake? I know you made reservations at that French restaurant 3 months ago. I really feel bad about it.
Like I said, don't worry about it. We can celebrate our wedding anniversary anytime. As soon as you feel better, we'll make another reservation.
I'll make it up to you soon. I promise. As soon as I feel better, when the time comes, I make the reservations.
Don't worry about all that now, Susan. Just get better and we'll talk about it again. Just rest. Oh yeah, about tonight's dinner. You're not feeling well, so that means you can't eat anything.
Yeah, not really. I don't want to even look at food right now. I would be great if you could get something to eat before you come home. I'm really not up to cooking tonight. Besides, the smell of food alone makes me want to, you know.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get a bite to eat before heading home. I'm fine, but how about you? You need something? I can pick up something on the way home. I'm sure you could drink something, right? Or are you okay with just water? You might get your appetite back later in the evening.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, could you get me some electrolyte drink? Nothing sweet, though, and just some soup or something. Not sure if I could even keep it down, but maybe I'll feel better later.
Okay, no problem. I'll pick something up at the supermarket. If you feel better and want me to pick up something else later in the afternoon, send me a text and I can do that for you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks.
You haven't gone in to see a doctor yet, have you?
No, I haven't. I came directly here without an appointment, and although it's a weekday, it's pretty crowded. But I think I'll be called pretty soon. Looks like it's moving along quickly.
All right, but if you feel bad, make sure you tell the nurse and I'm sure they'll let the doctor see you sooner. And at least then, you'd be able to lie down somewhere instead of sitting out there in the waiting room.
Yeah, I'll do that. Brian, again, I'm really sorry about all this. I'll make it up to you.
Hey, Susan, what time do you expect to get back today? I'm thinking of getting dinner ready. Would it be okay if I got started?
Yeah, no problem. That would be great. I plan to leave the office in about an hour or so. Should be home by about 8 p.m.
Right. But I thought you weren't feeling so good. Are you sure you want to do overtime again? Are you sure you're okay?
No, it's not overtime. I had something to tell the boss. He was in a meeting, so I had to wait for him to return and all.
Tell him something, huh? Something important? Or are you having trouble at work or something?
No, not any work trouble. It's just that I told him that I wanted to quit.
Pardon me? You told him you wanted to quit your job? Why'd you do that? This is the first I'm hearing about you wanting to quit.
I know, and I'm sorry. Actually, I've been sick for some time now.
Really? Is that why? Is that why you've been feeling under the weather all this time? You're sick with something?
Yeah, it's all because of this illness I have.
Why didn't you mention this sooner? This is important. You're my wife. You have to tell me these things. Shouldn't I be the one that you would come to first for help? Why hide it from me?
I'm really sorry, Brian. I wanted to tell you. I really did. I just didn't want to worry you unnecessarily. I know you're busy and all.
I'm your husband, for Pete's sakes. You should have told me right away. Why wouldn't I worry? Of course I would worry.
Yeah, right. I'm really sorry.
So, what is this illness that you have? Is it serious?
It's cancer.
Cancer? Are you serious?
But I still have a chance. They may be able to hold it back, get rid of it with the right treatment. There's this hospital near my parents' place that treats cancer patients. They're supposed to be really good. I'm thinking of going there and getting treated for this. That's the conclusion I came to, so...
Hold on a second. Susan, I need more answers. What's the survival rate of this cancer that you have? Has the cancer spread? What stage have you reached? I need to know all the details, Susan.
Well, the doctor says I'm at stage 3. So I think I'll be okay once I get an operation and have regular treatments. So don't worry so much. I'll come out of this just fine, you'll see.
But... stage 3... that's...
Yeah, that's not so bad, right? I still have a good chance of getting better.
Yeah, but stage 3? You can't just brush it aside and say you'll be fine. This is serious, Susan.
But I think in my case, the doctors could just operate and take it out, then I'll be fine again. I'm sure of it.
It's not as simple as that. I mean, it's stage 3, and that means it's grown more deeply into nearby tissue and probably more likely to return.
Really? You know what? I may have heard wrong. Maybe the doctor said it was stage 2.
Hold on a second. Susan? Are you alright? Do you realize what you're saying? This is serious. There's a huge difference between stage 2 and stage 3 cancer. How could you misunderstand such a thing? Let's go to the hospital together. I'll talk to the doctor and get the full details.
No, don't worry about it. I'm fine. Besides, I already made all the arrangements to go to that hospital, so you don't have to worry about a thing. And this is when you're super busy. You don't have time for any of this. I'll take care of myself. You have work to do. Don't worry.
Come on, Susan. You're not serious. You have cancer, for God's sake. I don't care about work. I care more about you.
Please, Brian, I'll be fine. You're really blowing it all out of proportion. You don't have a thing to worry about. I'll stay in hospital for a couple of months and I'll come back good as new. And like I said, the hospital is near where my parents live, so they'll look after me while I'm there. So, Brian, don't worry about any of this. My folks and I will handle it.
How could you say that? I'm your husband. Anyways, tell me all the details once you get home. And don't leave anything out.
Sorry, Brian, but can I ask you a favor? Could we not talk about my illness tonight? I'm just too tired today. It gets my anxiety up and I start to feel bad again, so...
You want me to go and pick you up? I haven't started dinner yet. I can drive over right away and pick you up. It's no problem.
Not really. It's not a problem. I'm just gonna clean up my desk a bit and then I'll hop on the bus and be back in no time. It's past rush hour, so I'll be able to sit all the way home, so don't bother.
Okay, but how about dinner? Are you hungry?
Well, not really. Not much of an appetite. I suppose I could eat some soup or something like that. I would prefer mostly veggies, no meat. That would be great.
Alright, I'll prepare some vegetable soup for you then. If on the way home you start to feel sick or anything, you make sure you contact me and I'll go pick you up, okay? I could go right this second if you want. You know that, right?
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I plan on coming to work for the rest of the week. I'll be okay. I'm pretty sure it won't get worse all of a sudden, so I can handle it. I'll get finished up here and head home right away. Looking forward to that soup special later. I'll be home before 8 p.m. Don't worry.
Hey Susan, you there? Just to let you know, I'll be flying over to your parents' place and stopping in at the hospital over the weekend.
Huh? Wait, why?
Am I not allowed to visit my wife at the hospital? What do you mean, why? I plan on going every weekend from now on until you get better.
Wait a sec, that's not really necessary. Besides, don't you realize how much that would cost? Plane tickets aren't cheap, and the connecting flight adds to the cost. Not to mention you probably have to rent a car. It's really not necessary, Brian. It would be a total waste of money.
I don't care about the money, Susan. Your health is more important.
Like I said, I'll receive proper treatment and then I'll be fine. I'll be home in no time. Don't waste the money. You worry way too much. If you're going to spend that kind of money, well, I would much rather you bought me a nice gift when I finally get out of the hospital. Now that would be way nicer.
Actually, I was planning on buying something to take to you as a gift. You get a present, and I get to visit you. What more can you ask for, huh?
No, please, I don't want you to come. Please just stay home. You know what? Actually, I don't really want to see you for a while.
Huh? Why is that? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I have cancer. With this treatment, my hair is just going to fall out. I don't want you to see me like this.
I don't care what you look like. I love you, Susan. You know that, right?
It's not about love. It's, I'm embarrassed. So please, just leave me be and don't come here, please.
So, how long do you want me to stay away?
Until I'm 100% cured?
What are you saying? Do you mean to tell me I won't be able to see you even once until then?
Please, I'm trying my best here to get better as soon as possible so I can get back to you, into your arms. So please, just do as I say. I beg of you, have a little patience, please.
That seems a bit cruel, though. Leaving my wife to face this illness all alone? I just can't do it.
I know I'm being unreasonable, but please. I plan on getting better. I'm gonna beat this thing, and I'll be back with you in no time. If there's any change or I start feeling bad or anything, I'll ask my folks to contact you first thing, so don't worry. That's all I ask, to be left alone. I'll be fine, really.
Hey, Susan, are you sure about this? You don't want me to visit you? Even once?
Actually, I told myself that if you visit, this illness would win. It would take over.
Why'd you do that? Should be the other way around. I visit and you get better. I love you, Susan, and I'm deeply concerned. I figured you would be fine with your folks there and all. But then again, I thought I would be able to visit my own wife in this time of need. I really should have arranged for hospital treatments here. And why is it that I was the last person to know about your illness? You should have come to me first. I can't understand you, Susan.
Please, Brian, please understand.
Am I such a useless husband to you?
No, of course not. You're a wonderful husband. You've got this all wrong. It's really not what you think. Just trust me and wait for me, please. I promise you, I'll contact you every day, so please, just trust me. I'll do everything in my power not to worry you. I need you to believe in me, please.
All right, Susan. If you feel so strongly about it, you do as you like.
I'm really sorry about this, Brian. I really feel bad about it.
I trust you, Susan.
I'm very sorry.
No, don't apologize. I should be the one apologizing. You're the one that's ill. I really shouldn't have pressured you like I did. You should know best. After all, you're the one that's in the hospital suffering. I was being way too insensitive.
No, it's me. I'm the one being selfish is all, and I'm sorry for that. But please, trust me, and please wait for me. I assure you that I will get better and be back with you as soon as I get better. You can count on it. Hey, Brian, are you back home yet? I'm pretty sure you already finished work. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Just got home.
Oh, hey. Yeah, it's just that since last month, you haven't been returning my messages. I was just wondering what's up. I hope you didn't go out and get another woman while I was cooped up into hospital. That's not the case, is it? I sure hope not.
No. No new woman. It's just that I've been really busy the last few months. As you said, it's the busiest time of the year.
Yeah, I know. I called you and we couldn't talk at all. Oh, just arrived. Hey, Brian, could you do me a big favor? Could you close your eyes and count to 10?
Huh? Count to 10? What for?
Come on, just do it. For me. Just do as I say and close your eyes. Don't forget, for 10 seconds.
Alright. Okay.
Hey, wait a second. Forget what I just said.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Is this some sort of prank?
I just got out of the hospital and arrived back home, but I can't seem to get into the house. The key won't turn. I was going to surprise you and came home without telling anyone. Is this the wrong key or something? Fits, but won't budge. What's up?
Well, there's someone else living there now. They probably changed the lock.
Huh? Pardon me?
I moved out of there a while back. I know all about it, Susan. You didn't go to that hospital because you were ill. You went there to have a baby, right? You really don't expect me to live with someone like that, do you? So, I figured I would move out before you came back.
But why? Why'd you have to move out?
You really had nerve coming back to me for the last 6 months? Good job. Never in my imagination did I think your folks were in on it too.
What is this?
Are you asking me why I know all this? Well, I happened to meet Mr. Bannon downtown about a month ago. You know him? He used to be your boss. I remember he came to our house a couple of times. Well, he told me that you quit the company because you were pregnant and that you were going to have a baby back home.
No, Brian, you've got it all wrong. I just didn't want to tell everyone at the office as well as my friends that I had cancer, so I told everyone I was pregnant. He probably got all mixed up about it.
No, it was no mix-up. I got the story right. I did a little checking myself.
And what exactly did you check about me?
You know that laptop you have at home? The one you use for your online messages? Which is also connected and linked with your smartphone?
That was...
I found everything I needed to know. I found that there was a guy that you were having an affair with. And you got pregnant with this guy's kid. I knew the baby wasn't mine. The timing was way off. The messages online, you guys were going back and forth about what to do. It's all there. Clear as day.
Brian, listen to me. You've got this whole thing all wrong, really.
You keep saying that. What did I get all wrong? If you don't mind my asking.
I was not pregnant, that's what. That's why I came home. I'm here all alone, no baby. If I had a baby, do you really think I could come home? Or, for that matter, keep this all a secret from you?
Let me back it up just a bit. I did tell you that I read the messages and know all about your shenanigans, right? No use denying it any longer, Susan. You're just making yourself look like a total idiot. The baby? You put the kid up for adoption, right? I also read all the messages you had with your folks.
I'm sorry.
So, you finally admit it, huh?
I was going to tell you I was pregnant. I really was. I really thought you would make a great dad. I knew you would be happy. But the more I thought about it, that when you found out someday that the child wasn't really yours, I just couldn't go through with it. I got scared, okay? I didn't know what else to do.
So, you figured you'd go off and have the baby without telling anyone. Except your folks, of course.
I just couldn't tell you. Besides, I had no intention of divorcing you. I wanted to stay married to you. I never expected to get pregnant. How was I to know? These things happen. I was careful, too. I used all the proper precautions.
You got your priorities all wrong, Susan. The problem is you were having an affair. That's the root of the whole problem.
I was drinking at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. You know how it gets.
It wasn't the first time you met the guy. You were seeing this guy on several occasions. And I heard from your former boss that the guy is a company client. Is that true?
Yeah, well, that was the problem. I couldn't refuse because he was a major client. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, but I'm totally done with you, Susan. I really don't care to hear any more of your made-up excuses. I plan to visit your folks with my lawyer in the near future, so I want you to leave. Just get out of here.
Please, Brian, you can't do this. I can't go back home. My folks said that they didn't want anything to do with me if I put the kid up for adoption. I have nowhere to return to.
Oh, so that's why you haven't had any contact with your folks for the last few days.
I only have you, Brian. Oh, please, let's forget all this and go back to living our lives. I chose to lose everything so that I could come back here to be with you.
That's something you did all on your own. I didn't ask you to have an affair and have this guy's kid. You dug your own grave. This whole sordid affair is all your responsibility. You figured it out. I have nothing to do with what you did. You didn't consult me or anything. You just lied to me. And I can never forgive you for that.
I'm sorry, I really am. Please forgive me, Brian. I will never do this again. I will never cheat on you again. I swear to God.
I'll call your folks and explain everything to them. So just go home. Work it out with them.
Where'd you go? Tell me where you moved to. Give me the address right now. I'll go over there and we can talk this over, please. Please, let's sit down and discuss this like adults.
Adults, huh? It's over, Susan. There's nothing to discuss. Do you even realize how much I was worried about you? I believed in you. I really thought you had cancer, that you would die. You wouldn't even let me visit you. You shunned me. Lied to me. There was a lot I wanted to say, but I held back out of respect for you and your condition. I figured you were the one with this dreaded disease, and it would be insensitive for me to dismiss your concerns, so I kept quiet.
How many times do I have to say this? I'm sorry. I really am.
You can imagine my fury when I found out that you weren't sick at all, but that you were having someone else's baby? I mean, who wouldn't be furious? That really did it for me. I called it quits right then and there. I no longer wanted to be played by you. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Please, Brian, don't say that. I said I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you forever, please. I love you, Brian. I can't live without you.
Then why'd you have an affair with that guy if you loved me so much? If I had known about the baby, maybe we could have figured something out. Things might have been different. Did you guys think one a bit about the kid's life? Don't you even have any compassion for that kid? Have you thought about what that kid will go through from now on? Without a mother or a father?
Yes, I thought about that. I'm not a monster, you know.
Yeah? Well, maybe that kid was fortunate. He didn't have to live with you and your boyfriend. The kid will probably find a caring family that will love him more than you guys ever will.
I'm sorry, Brian. I never meant to hurt you. That was not my intention. I just wanted things to be back to how it was, the two of us married, and I know I'm in the wrong here. What I did was awful. But the fact is, I love you and I want to continue being with you. That's the absolute truth. Please, let's talk about this. Just believe me. I need you to believe me, Brian.
I believed you, and look how it turned out. I never want to see you again. After that, I called my in-laws and explained that I wanted them to let Susan stay until the divorce went through. Apparently, they felt awful about hiding the fact that she was pregnant from me. They contemplated contacting me on several occasions, but Susan talked them out of it. They told her that if she put the child up for adoption, they would cut all ties with her. After about a month, I visited them with my lawyer. I was able to conclude all necessary procedures for the divorce. I also contacted the guy Susan was seeing at the time. My lawyer was able to extract a reasonable amount of compensation from him. As for my ex-wife, she constantly sends me online messages wanting to get back together with me. I tried blocking her and even changed my address, but she always found a way to contact me. It was always the same, that she still loved me and wanted to start over. I finally changed my phone, my number, the whole thing. That seemed to have done the trick. I never heard from her again. A friend contacted me a few months later and told me that she was so distraught over the divorce that she became ill and checked into a hospital. Well, she is no longer any of my concern. I don't care what happens to her. I just hope she reflects on what she did and that she comes to the realization that what she did was despicable. As for me, all that emotional stress really took a toll. Although I wasn't hospitalized or anything, I was pretty miserable emotionally. I just want to forget all about her and start my life over again. There are a lot of good people around me and they support me 100%. So I'm gradually coming out of my shell and starting anew.
Hello, Aaron. Do you have a bit of time? We need to talk.
Yeah, sure, Mom. What's up? I'm sort of surprised to hear from you. What is it you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to know, did you get a New Year's gift from my brother? I was just wondering.
Your brother? I'm not even sure. Did you even have a brother? I'm really not sure.
Do you remember I introduced you to an older guy named Mark? I remember you talking to him briefly. That gift was from him. Are you sure you don't remember getting some package from him?
I can't remember. What did he look like?
There were a lot of people there, and I was introduced to a bunch of them. Not sure who you mean.
And you say he was some older guy, but that whole house was filled with old folks. It was like an old folks' home. Sorry, I really don't remember.
I'm sure you remember. I saw you talking to him. He's the one that gave you a little gift, or should I say gave some money.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I remember him. Mark, right?
Well, I suppose there were a lot of people there.
They all look pretty much the same, those old folks. Can't tell one from another. I'm not even sure I'd remember him if he showed up at my door.
Yeah, I suppose so. When people get old, they tend to be forgotten. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, he said he sent a package to your place. He said it was 100% grass-fed beef from out west. Are you sure you didn't receive such a package?
Oh, yeah, I think I did get a package of beef sometime back. I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something. Can't really remember.
Didn't you realize it was from Mark? I mean, didn't you even check who it came from?
Yeah, well, it was right about Christmas time, so I had gifts and packages arriving every day, so it must have gotten mixed up in the melee. Gets pretty hectic during that season. It's hard to keep track of things, you know. I was opening packages left and right. I do remember getting a package of beef. I thought it was from my folks, to be honest.
But if you don't check who it's from, it would be a bit inconvenient, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be able to thank the person for sending it. You seem to not be aware of who any of those gifts are from.
Huh? Does it even matter? I mean, these gifts are just some sort of routine, right? Like get well cards. It would take so much time to contact each and every person that sends us a gift. It would take so long the beef would spoil. Besides, nobody expects me to write them back a thank you note. Seems a bit old-fashioned to me. But I do send out an emoji now and again to some people.
But Mark was a bit concerned. He wasn't sure if you had received it or not. Apparently it was some very expensive beef.
Huh? It is way too much trouble to acknowledge every darn package I receive. Why would I even have to do that? I didn't ask him to send me anything, right?
Well, true, but I think he sent it to you guys out of kindness, so figured you would be happy to receive such a gift. Maybe he was expecting some gratitude. He did go out of his way to buy it and have it sent. I think that would merit a thank you, don't you think? I bet he would be overjoyed to get a call from you thanking him for the gift.
Like I said, we didn't ask for it. Why should I thank him for sending something I didn't even want? It makes no sense to me.
I thought you said you wanted to try some of that beef. That's what he said.
I never said such a thing. I never asked him to send me any beef. I could go down to the supermarket and buy all I want. Why would I ask him to send it? Anyways, these Christmas gifts from relatives are not really for the person receiving them, but more like the person sending it getting satisfaction out of it. You know what I mean? Like they're doing it to get attention or something. So, seems a waste of time to be thanking people like that. You can thank him for me, how's that? Well, I suppose you young people think that way recently. Anyways, I'm just glad that you got the package. I just wanted to make sure is all. I'll tell Mark you received it and thank him on your behalf. Yeah, could you? I'd appreciate it. It would be way easier. And while you're at it, could you tell him we don't need any more Christmas gifts from him? We get plenty as is. Yes, okay, I'll tell him that, but I know how you feel about this, but, Aaron, I really think you should have shown a little more appreciation to your relatives. Are you lecturing me? No, please don't take it the wrong way. I'm not lecturing you at all. It's just that I was just like you when I first got married and had to get along with my mother-in-law like you are now. And like you, I was always wondering why I had to do this or that and everything was such a hassle, but yeah, I really hate all these useless formalities and niceties that I have to contend with. Like I said, what a total hassle. There are things that you have to quietly put up with when you get married. I know it may be a source of annoyance to you, but if you don't thank people, everyone will get the impression that you're ungrateful, that you don't have proper manners. I'm sure you don't want your relatives being angry at you all the time. I mean, we do get together now and again at Christmas or some family event. Just better to keep things cordial, So what are you saying, Mother, that I'm bad-tempered, a disrespectful daughter-in-law? Is that it? I mean, think about it. He's sending me stuff I didn't even ask for. I can't believe that you're criticizing me, for God's sake. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just trying to be helpful for your own good. I assure you that keeping in good graces with your relatives will be to your benefit is all I'm saying. I'm just concerned for you and my son. I know all this from experience. Yeah, sure. You say you're concerned and that you're trying to be helpful, but to me, it all just sounds like self-importance to me. To be honest, I don't think you've ever really liked me, Mother. I'm the outsider that took your son. Sure sounds like it to me. You think the younger generation doesn't know the real world and has no experiences. You really think we're all so naive and need your help. Oh, please, Aaron, you're completely misinterpreting what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry if I've offended you in any way. That was not my intention. I'm sorry. I suppose you're right. An old woman as myself shouldn't be butting into affairs of you younger kids. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, this is really a hassle, but I'll call and thank your brother if that makes you feel good, okay? Now, can we be finished here? I'm really busy. This is really getting a bit irritating. All this nagging is giving me a headache. I'm really sorry for upsetting you. It really wasn't deliberate. I was only trying... Anyway, I'll let you go. But thanks for agreeing to call and thank him. That at least puts my mind at ease. Hey, Neil, are you there? Are you guys okay? I mean, your marriage. How's it going with you guys?
Huh? What are you talking about, Mom?
You remember that you received a gift from Uncle Mark, right? I just talked with him and he still hasn't gotten a call or even a letter to thank him for that gift he sent. You know, the package of expensive beef. I talked to Erin about it last week and she reassured me that she would call and thank him. But I just got off the phone with Uncle Mark and he hasn't heard a peep from you guys yet. This is really worrisome.
Let me stop you right there, Mom. What are you even talking about? I don't know anything about a gift.
That package of 100% grass-fed beef that Uncle Mark sent. She said you guys received it a few weeks ago.
Wait a sec. Are you saying that package of beef was from Uncle Mark? I had no idea.
Oh, don't tell me you knew nothing about it. Haven't you heard anything from Erin about it?
No, she didn't say a word about it.
I texted her last week and verified it with her. She said she received it and that she would call Mark and thank him. Are you guys even communicating? I can't believe you didn't know anything about it. Just so you know, the other relatives are talking about you guys. I would be a little more considerate.
Talking about us, huh? Like what?
Well, not even acknowledging, much less thanking Uncle Mark for the gift she received. And at the family gathering last Thanksgiving over at Aunt Ginny's place, everyone said Erin was really rude and a little patronizing toward them. What I'm saying is that there's talk that you and Erin are disrespectful and ill-mannered towards your relatives, acting as though you're above them. I'm just telling you all this because I'm worried for you is all. Don't think I'm saying this out of malice.
What the hell are you talking about? You mean to tell me you and all of our relatives are talking behind our backs and belittling us?
Nobody's belittling you guys. I just think they're all just a little disappointed in you guys is all. They're not angry or anything. Don't get me wrong, Neil.
No. I think they are talking trash about us. I know it. I know why, too. It's because I married a woman that is 10 years younger than me. That's it, isn't it? I knew they were upset about that.
No, you don't understand. Age difference has nothing to do with it. If you just acted properly, like thanking Uncle Mark, stuff like that, well, I'm sure nobody would be saying anything.
What? What do you mean? We're not doing anything wrong. Would you stop accusing us of some kind of bad behavior?
Then, what's with not thanking Uncle Mark for that gift? What about that? And it looks like she never even told you she even received that gift. When I asked you about it a minute ago, you had no idea what I was talking about. I don't blame your relatives for getting upset.
Yeah, well, it was just that I was really busy right about that time. Must have forgotten about it. And I think Erin had other things on her mind. Probably just forgot. She's not like that. I'll be careful from now on. I'll talk to Erin about it later today. I'm sure she'll understand. So don't worry about it, okay?
Yeah, would you please? I'm just a little worried is all. You know how Erin can get sometimes.
What the hell do you mean by that, Mom? No, I don't know how she can get. What do you mean exactly?
It's just the way she responds, the words she chooses to use. People tend to react negatively to how she responds. That upsets some people. Just saying. I sometimes think she's just a spoiled kid.
Spoiled kid? Are you kidding me? She's nothing like that. She forgot to thank Uncle Mark because she's just forgetful. That's all. It wasn't out of malice. And about her attitude. She's not good around people. She's actually kind of shy, and people tend to see her as aloof. And Mom, I would appreciate you not carrying on like this. I was finally able to marry. I don't want to lose her, so please, don't make us think about every little thing, would you? Better than me being single, right?
Yeah, well, yes, of course, but I can't just pass it off as her being forgetful.
I mean, she just forgot to call and thank Uncle Mark. So what? You have to ignore little stuff like that. Don't go nitpicking about every darn thing that comes up. You just drove her crazy, and then what? So, just let things be. Nobody's perfect, Mom.
Yes, I know that, but...
Why do you all have to gang up on her and trash talk her for being a little forgetful, huh? And just so you know, Erin is aware that all the relatives are talking behind her back. She knows they don't think much of her. Erin's very sensitive too. And she feels bad about all of this. I'm sure she feels sad. Don't you have sympathy for her, Mom? Poor Erin.
She feels sad, huh? Did she say that?
Yeah. She was still bothered by what you said to her last week. She seemed really depressed all week. She said she didn't want to talk to you anymore. that it would only upset her even more. She was traumatized by your scolding.
Well, I never meant to scold her, and I told her that. I'm sorry that I may have upset her, but that was not my intention.
So, you admit you did upset her? I knew it. Mom, would you please not talk trash about her? It will only upset her. She feels really bad about all this. Have a little pity, Mom.
Neil, you got this all wrong. That was not my intention.
Intention or not, just please stop tormenting her. Why are all you guys ganging up on her? What did she do that was so wrong? I just wish you would have a little more understanding for her. What if all your nagging and scolding leads to us getting divorced? Will you take responsibility for such an outcome, Mom? Mom? Are you there? Listen, Mom, I don't want you interfering with Aaron and me anymore.
Pardon me, what is this about, Neil? What do you mean, not interfering?
To be honest, Erin is very upset about you always being on her back. She can't sleep some nights. She's super depressed by your meddling in our affairs.
Depressed? I'm not meddling in anything. What exactly did I do that would depress her so much?
I'm surprised you don't know. Really, Mom? It's your constant intrusion in her life. You're always scolding her or belittling for every minor detail. That's the reason for her depression.
Neil, I've never scolded or belittled her, ever. I would never do such a thing. I cautioned her about that one thing. That was the only time.
Come on, Mom. Don't give me that. Then why the hell is she so down? Tell me that. I bet you don't even know you're doing it. I bet you're contacting her every day and nagging her about every little thing.
Are you joking, Neil? Why would I do such a despicable thing? I really wish you would believe your mother, Neil.
No, Mom, I can't believe you anymore. So, please, just stop interfering in our lives. Stop contacting us.
How many times do I have to repeat myself, Neil? I never scolded her, not once.
Yeah, right, Mom. She wouldn't be in that somber state if you hadn't said all those awful things to her. I just don't want you ever meddling in Erin's affairs ever again. You got that, Mom? And that goes for me, too.
Are you telling me to not even contact you guys? Ever?
Yeah, for now. I would much rather you kept your distance. And it's not just you, Mom. We don't want anything to do with the rest of our relatives either. At least for now. To be honest, I hate the way you and all the relatives treat Erin. I despise all of you for treating her that way.
I see. I contacted her thinking I was being kind to her, so it would make it easier for her to get along with the rest of our family. I thought she would appreciate my gesture of goodwill. If that's how you feel about all this, well, I suppose there's no other choice.
So, you finally understand, huh? Just so you know, this is basically all your fault. You caused all of this. From now on, please don't interfere or meddle in our affairs.
Are you saying you want to completely cut ties with your family?
Well, we didn't have to go that far, but we'll see how it goes going forward. If things get out of hand, well, that could happen. Just keep that in mind. If you don't want that, just stay out of our lives.
Okay, Neil, I understand what you're saying. No need to say more. You want it that way, you got it. You want nothing to do with me and the rest of my family, that's fine. And if you want to cut ties with us, that's fine too. And that means no more us sending $1,000 every month as support.
Huh? Excuse me? What are you talking about? What $1,000?
I'm talking about the support payment. I've been sending you $1,000 every month to help you guys out. You don't want anything to do with me? Well, that means I will cut all financial support too. Makes sense, right?
What financial support? What are you talking about? This is the first I'm hearing about this.
How could you not know about that? Erin asked us for support, and we've been depositing that amount in her account every month. Don't tell me you don't know about that.
She never told me a thing about that. Is that really true? You're depositing $1,000 every month?
That's right. She contacted us about 4 months ago and requested that we help her out financially. And we agreed to send her $1,000 a month. She said they couldn't make ends meet with your meager salary and that you guys needed our help. I had a bit of my own savings, so I felt sorry for her and decided to use that to help her out.
That can't be right, Mom. My salary isn't meager. Actually, it's higher than average. We're not exactly just getting by, as you put it. That's why Erin can stay home as a housewife. No need for her to work. We don't need any help.
But the fact remains, I'm sending her the money every month. I could show you the receipts. How could you not know about any of this?
I had no idea. She never told me.
Are you telling me she hasn't told you anything?
If I knew you were sending us money, I wouldn't be arguing with you. Or talk about cutting ties, for Pete's sake. I feel bad about this now.
So, does that mean Erin is doing this on her own? That she's pocketing all that money for herself? She is your wife, Neil. What's going on here?
How am I supposed to know? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
That means that your wife, Erin, has been swindling money from me for the past 4 months and you had no idea this was going on? What was she using all that money for? I knew there was something strange Erin wasn't telling me. I thought she was acting kind of strange. I asked her about it once, but she just brushed me off and she hasn't said anything about it since. You both didn't want me interfering, so I haven't contacted her in a while, unlike your earlier accusations.
I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to believe you? Or my wife, Erin? Is it really true about the money? What the hell am I supposed to do, Mom?
Why don't you check her bank account? You'll definitely see I've been depositing money every month. Then you'll know it's all true. I'll bet you anything there are other things she's hiding from you. None of this adds up. She's been acting strange ever since you guys got married. Hey, Neil, are you there? Did you tell your mom, in very clear terms, that we don't want her meddling in our affairs? I just don't want anything to do with your relatives. It's just such a hassle. They are so condescending towards me. I can't stand them. Just hurry up and cut ties with them once and for all.
Are you for real, Erin? It seems Mom and the relatives are the ones that don't want anything to do with you. What's up with that? I really can't believe you anymore. I trusted you.
Huh? How could you say that to me? I was hurt by what your mom said to me and then what the relatives think of me. And now you don't even believe your own wife?
Mom just told me yesterday. You've been getting money from my mom for the past 4 months or so. And you didn't tell me? What's going on here, Erin? She tells me that you've been receiving $1,000 a month. Is this true? What are you up to? What's the money for?
Did your mom tell you to do that? Is that who you heard it from?
Does it matter who I heard it from? The fact is you're getting money from my mom and kept that from me. I checked your bank account and my mom was right. She's been depositing $1,000 a month for the last 4 months. And it seems you've been withdrawing that amount every month. The entire amount. What's that about, huh? What are you using that money for?
Your mom, she's trying to make me out to be the villain. I knew she had it out for me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
About that money that she's been depositing? It's all your mom's fault.
My mom's fault? Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Your mom had been making me do her shopping. That's why I was getting the money from her every month. That money was for her shopping stuff.
She told me to use that money to go out and shop for her. She was just using me like some errand girl.
Hold it a sec. Aaron, you really expect me to believe that? If you're gonna lie, at least make up a better story. No one's gonna believe that farce.
I'm really not lying to you, Neil. It's true. I really mean it.
Please, Aaron. I'm really getting sick of you always blaming others for your mistakes. I can't believe you would blame the person that's sending you money, which happens to be my mom. I'm really disappointed in you, Aaron. And you were saying you were so depressed and saddened how my mom was treating you. Are you for real?
I'm telling you, it's the truth. Your mom never liked me and would have looked down on me and treated me with such disdain. You get treated that way, you'd be emotionally hurt too.
How am I supposed to believe someone who swindled money out of my own mother? You have to be out of your mind. Man, you really hoodwinked me. I can't believe I fell for your con. If I had known that you were that kind of a person, I would never have married you.
Why won't you believe me, for God's sake? You used to be on my side no matter what. Why now? Why turn your back on me now? You took your mom's word over mine? I thought you loved me.
Yeah, well, I found all your stuff. I took a look in the storage room under the stairs, and guess what I found? A whole bunch of brand goods, like handbags and expensive accessories. All that stuff must have cost thousands of dollars. And to think that you used the money that you swindled from my mom to buy all of that junk? Seriously? Seems like you have a little treasure trove down there.
Wait a sec, Neil. Don't get this all wrong. All that stuff in the storage area, that's stuff from before we got married. I bought everything when I was single and working.
And I know a little bit about recent trends, and what I saw was pretty recent. Some of that stuff wasn't even on sale when you were single.
Well, some trends make a comeback. Like some 70s stuff is popular now. Did you know that? You're confused, Neil. This is not what it seems.
For your information, I did a little research of my own. I checked the prices of all that perfume and some of the clothes online. I was blown over by the cost of some of that crap. No wonder we don't have any money. So you come up with this plan to trick my mom into paying you $1,000 a month. You sure did take me for a fool.
I have to buy very good cosmetics. You know nothing about women. Do you really expect me to go out without makeup? And I can't use the cheap stuff from the drugstore. It would make me look way worse, and I'm allergic to some of that cheap stuff. And this all costs money. It's all necessary items.
Don't give me that. There's not much difference. Besides, you don't need to get the best there is. The cosmetics alone were $1,000. You think money grows on trees?
All my friends have the same or even better stuff. How could I meet up with them with cheap cosmetics? It would be so embarrassing. You want me to be the only one among my friends with the cheapest makeup and perfume? I would be the laughingstock of the whole world.
I'm not saying you should use the cheapest stuff there is. But there are limits to what you can spend. It's not like we're millionaires. I said I would leave all the household expenses to you, but this is just a financial irresponsibility is what it is. And to think I trusted you. By believing in you and trusting you, I got egg all over my damn face.
Why should you even be ashamed? You've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah? What am I supposed to say to Mom when I see her next time? I couldn't look her in the eye. And that goes for my relatives too. And Uncle Mark. I trusted you and criticized my own mom.
It's true that I was saddened and depressed because of your mom.
No, Aaron. I think you're just imagining all of that. I'm sorry, but I can't believe a word you say.
Come on, Neil, don't say that. About your mom and me being emotionally hurt, that has nothing to do with me spending money.
I'm saying I don't have trust in a woman that swindles money from her mother-in-law. You can understand that, right?
How could you say that? You're making me out to be a villain because of the money? I never thought you were such a cheapskate. You're pathetic.
No, you're the one that's pathetic, Aaron. You really had nerve swindling me like you did.
Is that you, Mother? Are you with Neil now? Is he with you?
That's right. I was concerned and came right over to your place. Looks like you spend quite a bit on your little hobby. The storage room under the stairs looks quite impressive with all those brand items. Are you planning on opening a store or something? All that stuff, $1,000 a month doesn't seem like enough.
You convinced Neil that I was in the wrong here?
Pardon me?
And you also told our relatives that I was the villain, the bad little daughter-in-law. Neil was the only person on my side. I always thought he would have my back. But Neil, my husband, turned on me. He would much rather believe you. Do you get satisfaction from making me the bad guy? I bet you do. You're really set on kicking me out of this family, aren't you?
You don't give a damn what our relatives think of you. Are you acting the victim here because Neil is here and sees who you really are? Just stop with this I'm the victim here crap.
But it was you who was spreading those lies about me to all the relatives. You, Mother, you've always had disdain for me. You hated me from the get-go.
Yeah, you're right there. Right now, I do have a lot of disdain for you. But when this gets out, the other relatives will hate you even more. And my son, he's always had your back, believed everything you said. He mistrusts you now, and his affection for you has waned considerably.
No, not Neil. He loves me.
No, he's disappointed in you. I think you better be prepared for the worst. This may all end in divorce. I would keep that in mind, Aaron.
He would never divorce me. What are you even talking about? He wasn't able to marry for a long time, and I came along. He would never give that up. He'll never find another wife.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a long time. That's why I supported you all this time, financially even. What's the quote? Bite the hand that feeds you? That's you in a nutshell.
But it's true, he can't get remarried. You know that. We get divorced and he'll be living his senior years all alone, with nobody around. You don't want that for him, do you? He's not young, you know. A divorcee at that age, not a pretty sight.
Yeah, but Neil seems to be aware of that fact. I think he's finally realized his ways, and he seems ready to live with that fact.
Live with what fact?
That his wife is a con artist. A pathetic excuse for a human being. That's what. They say love is blind. I guess he was blind for a long time, but he finally saw the light. Now he's fully recovered from that blindness now. He's preparing all the paperwork for the divorce as we speak. He may have to spend his retirement days alone, but he would rather do that than live with you.
No, he would never. I don't want a divorce. I won't give him one. Get him on the line now. I need to talk to him. I'll convince him to see the light.
Oh, so you're going to use your lying skills to try and convince him, huh? I really don't think he'll change his mind. You were probably 100% sure an older guy like Neil would never get divorced. That it was his last chance to stay married, but I think you took way too much advantage of your situation. Your only option now is to just accept it and divorce him. It would be best for all involved.
Please, Mother, I apologize. Please forgive me. I'm sorry I tricked you into giving me money. I admit it. Oh, please forgive me. But just not divorce, please.
I thought I was being kind to you, that I was supporting my daughter-in-law and my son. I was choosing my words carefully so as not to hurt you. But I have to say this, I had it pent up for too long. I would much rather my son be single for the rest of his life than to stay married to a vile charlatan like you. I really don't want anything to do with you any longer. I would appreciate it if you would just pack your stuff and get out of our lives forever. After that, Neil gathered all the brand stuff from that storage room and sold it off at the highest bidder. He paid me back for all the money that I sent Aaron. As for the divorce, he went through with it with the help of his lawyer and got her finally kicked out of that house. Apparently, she ended up staying at a friend's house until she could find a place of her own. Her folks found out about her shenanigans and eventually cut all ties with her. But that wasn't all. While staying at her friend's place, she apparently stole some money from their safe and disappeared. After having to pay my son compensation for the divorce, she apparently had no money left. But her friend pressed charges and got the police involved. After some time, she was found and arrested. That story spread like wildfire, and she no longer had anybody to turn to for help. Fortunately, that was the last I heard of her. My son was a little depressed after that, what with the prospect of being alone for the foreseeable future, maybe for the rest of his days. He felt ashamed for how he treated me, but I have nothing against my son, and I told him that. All the relatives were quite taken aback by all this, but they felt pity for Neil. But I say give it time. Someday we'll all be laughing about this at one of our family gatherings.